24th of March 2020. Piotr here, this is Light Forex Global YouTube channel, and we are going to talk about the crypto market. So this is going to be the sweet, short, juicy crypto market update, especially with bulls trying to make the comeback. From the Bitcoin perspective, looks like we might see soon retest of the yearly open, and that's quite important. So without a further delay, let's start our update right here, right now. All right, so that's the Bitcoin update, guys. There was a huge sell-off, of course, not only crypto related, because of the coronavirus, because of the looking for the liquidity. We do know what happened lately. Sorry, guys. The things looks like trying to stabilize, so some kind of the stabilization is going on right here, right now. So when it comes to the Bitcoin, well, there was a lot of panic selling, but as I previously explained, right, if you are going to make some measures, looks like Algo knew it where to try to catch. So the distance between yearly open, Riley 2020, then move back below yearly open, looks like the size of the fall was very similar to what we've seen when it comes to the upside. Also, if you remember, last time I've explained the lower shadow where the market was trying to catch. It's the old weekly consolidation phase, right, with this upside break, right? So somewhere around 50% was quite good level to try to catch it. Previous week, market was trying to consolidate a little bit of the upside, a little bit of the downside. Let me take off the background from that zone. Yeah. And we are trying to fight right here, right now, with previous week high. Now, when it comes to the downside, that's important. When it comes to the downside, right, I would like to show you the measure. This one is no longer valid. How I'm calculating the low for this week is a low we've seen 2 weeks ago, is a low we've seen week ago, and the distance I'm placing the previous week low, right? So for me, it looks like this week 5K is a key psychological level. It might be the key psychological level when it comes to the Bitcoin trading, right? Right here, right now, bulls are trying to fight second time, because we've seen this previous week as well. Bulls are trying to fight with these lower shadows related to post-China good news low Riley breakdown, right? So quite important levels are being tested right here, right now, plus of course red dotted line yearly open. So let's have a look what we have on a lower time frame. By the way, I'm still collecting small longs. Don't forget that you can monitor my real trades on all assets, all strategies on one account. The link is in the description. So right here, right now, what I'm afraid of when it comes to this daily chart, what I'm afraid of is the possibility of the bear flag creation. That's what I'm afraid here, right? So very important from my perspective, very important from the buyer's perspective is not to fail here. What I mean by that is that first we have to get back above the yearly open red dotted line, right? That's the first thing first. And the second important thing is to try to take out at least 7,800, 8,000 the levels we've seen in the past as a quite important from the daily chart perspective. So that's the first thing first, right? To the upside. Of course, based on what I've mentioned when it comes to the weekly chart, all right, the 5K as a key, that could be retest of the broken trend line, right? So we are getting back above this trend line from the daily chart, and the low would be related to the what we discussed from the weekly perspective, so 5K, all right? Now, there is, when I'm trying to visualize this chart, I have something in my mind saying that, Piotr, there is a good possibility for the V formation, but in that case would be great to see next 2-3 days huge rally and move back above 7,800, 8,000. So V formation, the creation of the V formation would be possible, then a little bit of the pullback and rally much higher. So overall, I'm quite positive. When it comes to the Bitcoin, I'm quite positive. Hopefully we can keep going to the upside again. I do understand that we might have some kind of the bearish flag, but as long as there is no breakdown, we might, have this type of the move and finally speed up a bit, or simply we can create the V formation here. Let's have a look what we have on the Ether. It's a little bit weaker compared to the Bitcoin, especially if you are going to look for the Ether versus Bitcoin chart, then you are going to get the information I'm talking about. Now, here on the Ether, the things are a little bit more darker than what we discussed on the Bitcoin, but a little bit clearer, meaning that it's, in my opinion, more work, a little bit more work to do, but once we are going to clear some levels, should be much easier. So what I'm talking about, as you can see, we have this confluence. I'm trying to, yeah. What we have right here, right now, that we got back inside the old falling channel. We hit the bottom of that channel, some stop count, right? We had some stop count to the upside previous week, all right? Not huge rejection. Let me show you. Not huge rejection. Which stopped and create over under possible trade. What is needed here is a move back above 70-75, 170-175. If we are going to be able to clear that level close above, right, and there is a possibility that at least we are going to, based on this 1-to-1, that we are going to at least test these levels. So that's where the interesting things may happen over here, right? So, well, that's the key, and unfortunately I'm not that positive when it comes to the Ether right here, right now, as I'm positive on the Bitcoin side. So I'm going to flip, I'm going to switch to the bullish stance once we are going to clear 170, 175 from the Ether perspective. I'm long a bit Ether. I think medium long term, based on the helicopter money we are going to get right here, right now, all over the world, where the coronavirus is a good explanation, but as I've been trying to tell you yesterday, the focus is in the wrong side. So overall, there is the biggest chance for the crypto space. With that being said, guys, I wish you great rest of the day. I wish you good trades. I wish you good setups. Don't be trapped, and see you around. Have a good one.